Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Cincinnati's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Mayer. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they...
He's going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense will always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and force the incompletion.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. The play-action fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down for the offense. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
It's caught downfield. Delivers the contact. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing on that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Bringing it out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Back to pass, it's Mayer. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The Bearcats just inside the 40. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for him.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The special teams proving worthy of their name. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special teams touchdown isn't answered with another one. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Try to get it to the edge. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Bearcats will hustle through the line. They feed him again. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 20, he's got space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that. Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. What a catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen, Mike?
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's what...
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on the offense. Third and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Mayer. Finds his tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure every...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest
He's got it inside the 30. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show...
He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Still looking on the move. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Wants to throw on second down. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before that, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dropping back, it's Mayer. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. Going for the return. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Think about those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup for 5.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner will be brought down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away. Downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
A shot toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They give it to him again. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They've been running it, but now the pass. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Sweet feet on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra body, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the mean time. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Dropping back, it's Mayer. Pressure coming. And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtering.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?